In this session, we're going to do the final problem. Click on the form. We'll start the real test. That'll add some data. We'll copy the data. We'll open a blank Excel worksheet. We'll paste our data into the Excel worksheet. We'll save it. And we'll call it temp. We don't need this anymore. We'll open up SPSS, blank data file, file, open, data. We'll go to our desktop. We'll set it as an Excel file. There it is, temp. There is our data file. We'll save it. Again, we'll go to the desktop and we'll just call it temp. Now that we've got our data in SPSS, we can start the problems. The first question asks for R-squared predicting success using GPA, test, and interview. Analyze, regression, linear. The dependent is success. The independent is test, GPA, and interview. For statistics, we'll ask for R-squared change. And here are our results. R-squared, 0.741. Is it statistically significant? Well, we'll look over here. Indeed it is. B sub 0 minus 0.153. The regression weight for test, 0.081. The regression weight for GPA, 10.143. The regression weight for interview, minus 0.180. To find the weight given to test relative to interview, we'll pull up the calculator. We'll look at the standardized coefficients, and the test is 0.790. As the standardized coefficient, we'll divide that by 0.022. We'll change the sign, and we'll get minus 35.91. What is the weight given to GPA? Again, we'll pull up the calculator. We'll clear everything. And GPA is 0.186. We'll divide that by 0.022. Again, we'll change the sign. And we'll get minus 0.845. What is the standard error of estimate? 9.8393. What would be the value of the predicted success given test was 400, GPA is 3, and interview is 7. Okay, so we'll take our regression weights and we'll compute the predicted success. Again, we'll need our calculator. We'll clear everything. We'll enter in b sub 0 first, 0.153, change sign. We'll accumulate everything in memory. Next is the test, 0.081 times 400. We'll put that in memory. Next is the GPA, 10.143 times 3 equals. We'll add that to memory. And finally, we'll have the interview, which is 0.180 change sign times 7 equals memory plus memory recall. We get 61.416. Now we need to find a confidence interval. We'll pull up our probability calculator. We'll look for a confidence interval. Mu will be 61.416. Sigma will be 9.8393. Probability will be 0.95. We'll click here and we get 41.131, and high value would be 80.701. In a step-up regression, predicting success, which variable would be entered first? Analyze, regression, linear, and we'll do stepwise. Okay. Looks like we're going to enter test first. We'll enter GPA second. Okay, we'll go back and analyze, regression, linear. And we want R-squared change predicting success from GPA given test. So we put test in first, GPA next. Okay. R-squared change, 0.031. From interview given test, we'll do the same thing. Back to analyze, regression, linear, except now for that GPA, we'll put in interview. And it's essentially 0. Next, we want to predict success from diversity given test, GPA, and interview. So we need to change this back to enter. And we have test, GPA, and interview after the given. Before the given, we have diversity. and we find R squared change 0.005. F change .856. Okay, now we want to do it separately for diversity. So we'll go back and data, split file, groups based on diversity. And then we want to go back we no longer want to put diversity in there, so we're predicting success, GPA, and interview separately for diversity 0 and 1. Okay, here's diversity is equal to 0, and the R squared is 0.694. We'll scroll down where diversity is equal to 1, 0.625, just about the same for both of them. Okay, we've got all our answers in. We're going to see what the result is. We'll submit the assignment, and we get 20.